Hello guys, welcome to Ram's Play. This is Asif Ram. Strategy games are one of the most popular genres of video games as well, encompassing several types of games. A strategy game's outcome is determined by the choices a player makes. These games are won through tactics rather than force or technical proficiency. 2019 was a very good year for strategy games, and 2020 is looking to be even better. We have all sorts of flavors of strategy here, from RTS games featuring giant robots, grand strategy games in the medieval era, pirates, and here are some of my most anticipated titles. Let's jump in.
It all started way back to basics. The good old days. Gathering, hunting, well, back to gathering. We switched from a cold to a cool place to settle, and I found the perfect spot for my people. At first, it was just a few walls to keep the bears out and the pigs in, but you know how it is. One district led to another, and it kinda snowballed. Now the problem was, the neighbors thought the grass was greener on my side of the fence, but we saw them coming from a mile away. All I had to do was give the order. Their first mistake? Bringing infantry to a cavalry fight. Next, losing the high ground. Final mistake, not keeping up in the arms race. But eventually, peace prevailed and we came to an understanding. They surrendered, and I let them live. It turns out, we had a lot to learn from them, and together, we became more than the sum of our parts, a unique mix of cultures and beliefs. So yeah, I would say I left my mark on Humankind, and I'm just getting started. But that's just my story.
Tell me, what will yours be?
They came for us. They invaded every part of our world. So, we did the only thing we could. We set the world on fire. Now my war begins. Against the monster that created these monsters.
Summon the beast! Crush them!
And it's time to go hunting.
That bridge is our way in, and they can't flank us.
Don't go gentle. Bring it, shitheads.
Close one!
Enemy reinforcements!
Find your own ride, asshole!
Get out of squashing range.
Come see what my newest creation thinks of your little plan.
Just like we planned it.
must have dreamed 1,000 dreams.
The world you see now is a very scary place.
Haunted by a million screams.
Democracy, equality, and freedom all died when the bombs fell. And we've been walking on their ashes ever since.
Burning into the night.
Especially here in Colorado.
There's too many men, too many people making too many problems.
The three children of our patriarch are even more ruthless than he is.
Much love to go around.
We live in a society built on violence.
Can't you see this is the land of confusion?
But it wasn't always like this.
This is the Patriarch of Colorado speaking. Thank you for agreeing to help me. I believe this partnership will be beneficial to both of us. You will bring my fractious children to heel, while I will ensure the continued existence of your organization. Just be warned. Your trip to Colorado will not be easy.
All spotless, are they white as the snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb?
Gangs and cults watch the passes and prey on the unwary.
Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb?
You will have to fight to reach us.
Here comes the pain train!
But reach us you must, Rangers. We have a war to win.
Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb?
At last year's Gamescom, Ubisoft revealed they were working on a new The Settlers game, the first entry in the age-old series since 2010. At the time, the publisher planned on launching the game in the autumn of 2019. Today Ubisoft announced The Settlers will launch on PC in 2020. Players will be able to win in a variety of ways. There's the combat strategy, which as you might expect involves controlling armies to defeat other players' forces and capture territory. Then there's the glory strategy, which is all about training up a specific character to compete in pit fights. Winning these bouts leads to dissatisfaction among the defeated hero's faction, and you can take over their territory in the ensuing rebellion. There's also a faith strategy, but Ubisoft wasn't ready to reveal any details about this track yet. This iteration of The Settlers has been led by series creator Volker Wernick, and Ubisoft says it's a combination of classic Settlers features and new systems. It's currently available for pre-order on Uplay via the Ubisoft Store and the Epic Games Store. It'll also be available on Uplay Plus, Ubisoft's forthcoming subscription service.
been 2 years since the Great War. The first mechanized conflict in history. They called it the war to end all wars. If you ask me, get ready to fight.
In this age of myth, heroes walk the earth. Yet it takes only a single impulsive act to spark a conflict that will shake the world. Audacious Paris, Prince of Troy, takes beautiful Helen from her palace in Sparta. As they sail away, Helen's husband, King Menelaus, curses her name. He will bring his errant wife home, whatever the cost. King Agamemnon, wide ruling lord of finely walled Mycenae, hears his brother's call. He summons Achaean heroes from far and wide. Among them, swift-footed Achilles and Odysseus of the silver tongue. All mortals' thoughts turn towards the high peak of fog-shrouded Olympus. Even warriors marching to war and slaughter must seek the favor of the gods. While Paris and Helen flee east to Troy, a formidable Achaean army musters in the west. As Hector greets Paris at the gates of Troy, a wind from the west raises the dust at his feet. He looks to his brother and asks, "What have you done?"
Hello everyone, and welcome to our visual gameplay teaser trailer of Knights of Honor 2, Sovereign, the latest grand strategy game from THQ Nordic and Black Sea Games. Sovereign is a new take on the grand strategy genre, presenting the world as a living miniature in real time. Political intrigue, economic growth, religious developments, and of course, the maneuvering of armies, all unfolding in front of you in beautiful detail. Choose from a huge number of nations, with different strategic starting positions and unique challenges. Then, guide and shape your kingdom and royal family throughout the generations. In Sovereign, embrace the fantasy of you being the king, using your hand-selected royal court to execute your will and drive your strategic decisions, from forging alliances with diplomats to leading your armies with marshals. Each member of your royal court is critical to your success and can grow and learn new skills as they carry out your orders. Combat can happen in the world map, with the outcome of battles determined by the strength of your forces and the specific skills of your leaders. Or you can take direct control and jump right into the action, commanding your units in RTS-style battles. you decide which engagements warrant your personal attention, where your prowess can make the difference between victory and defeat. Fight across a variety of battlefields, including ruthless castle sieges for control of new provinces or the defense of your people. Knights of Honor II Sovereign is an exciting mix of grand strategy depth and real-time approachable gameplay. We hope you've enjoyed this first sneak peek into the visuals of our game, and can't wait to show you more about how you can be the Sovereign in coming months. Thank you.
In Port Royal 4, we take control of the colony as a young and ambitious governor, eager to grow their small settlement into a bustling trader city. With this seafaring trading sim sequel, players will develop production chains connecting multiple islands to create complex trade routes across the Caribbean and fulfill tasks for their nation's viceroy to earn more fame and unlock town, buildings, ships and more. Along the way, conquer the cities of rival nations and hunt down their fleets while keeping a keen eye out for pirates and other privateers. For the first time in the series, naval battles will be turn-based, with up to 10 ships battling at a time and special tactical captain maneuvers that can turn the tide of battle. The game will also include 4 single-player campaigns, following Spain, England, France, and the Netherlands during the 17th century. Over 60 Caribbean cities will be included, as well as 50 buildings, 25 production sites that are needed to produce rum and other luxuries, and 18 historically authentic ships. Players will also need to acquire licenses and building permits, as well as other items that will be unlocked with the player's growing reputation within their chosen nation. Port Royal 4 is scheduled for third quarter of 2020 for Windows PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch.
Here comes Bessie!
Hello guys, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, please like the video and remember to hit that subscribe button.